Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kimberly Gray. You can call me K Gray, or if that's weird, you can just call me Kim. Here I talk about all things home. And by home, I mean my home and yours. For my home, I mean all that goes into the inside and the outside upkeep of it. The organization, the cleaning, the meal prep, the self-care that I need to maintain it and the people in it, and one of my favorites, the garden. But here I also talk about your home, and by that I mean your future home. I'm a professional real estate agent with The Real Brokerage here in Atlanta, Georgia, outside of Atlanta, Georgia. And so I've made it my mission to take the burden out of buying and selling a home. So you'll get some home tips and stuff here, tours, garden tours of my home, garden tours of other people's home. It's just all things home. Excuse my shiny face. I just finished my morning skincare routine, and today I am out in the garden. And if you saw my last video, I told you that I was trying to transform this huge hill slope in my backyard, and I want to show you some of the plants that I've gotten and what I've done so far. Now that the planting season has come to an end, really, it's super hot. It's supposed to be like 100 degrees today. So it's early morning. I'm out here. I want to show you what I got. So if you can vibe with all that home stuff, make sure you click the subscribe button, click the bell notification, and come along with me. I'll be posting much more often. Come on. So here we are. I just hit my head. I told myself I would not try to feel pressured to get this done in any type of time frame. I actually gave myself 5 years. Hopefully it happens sooner than that, but that's kind of the stress-free vibe I want to bring myself when I'm out here, because it's a lot. So I'm going to show you, and also you haven't noticed I got braces. That's a whole nother video, but I'm going to show you what I've gotten so far. So at the top of the hill, well, I guess that's the middle, I have a limelight hydrangea. And if you know anything about any of these plants, feel free to comment, give me some tips in the comment section, because I don't know much. I'm new at all this, and I have to plant on a slope, so there was just a weird way to plant it. You had to dig into it and on the side of it, and I have the rocks to hold the mulch up while it gets established. But that's a limelight hydrangea right there. I thought it was supposed to be a tree, but I guess it's a shrub. I'm not sure. So right here I have a little lime plant, which is a shrub, I know, and in front of it, it's this fluffy looking, I don't remember the name of it. I'll put it on the screen if I could remember the name, but it's so pretty, and I think I'm going to put more of those throughout the hill. I have mulch around all the plants, and I have another little lime right there. It's going to be so pretty when it gets established. But down here, I have 2 of these monarch pink shrubs, and they have these pretty blooms. Just started to bloom. We are in June, the end of June, and right here is a pink buddleia, and I'm not sure that I should have put it right here because I think it's going to get like super big. But anyway, so we've started to carve into the hill because I want to get to the back of the hill. At the top and all through the woods, that's also our land, and maybe a nice shade garden would be nice up there. So we've started to kind of DIY our carve into the hill with the stones that we already have. Use what you got, right? So one of the mistakes I made, and there's plenty of mistakes because again, this is new for me, is planting this hosta right here. There's 2 of them, and I didn't realize that it was a shade plant. So it's not doing well, and I need to move it, but I have these umbrellas here for now to protect it in the hot, hot sun because it's just too much sun for it. Hopefully when we get, it survives until I can move it to the top of the hill, because this entire hill gets full sun. Okay, so I can only plant stuff that loves sun here, and these do not, what I'm learning so far. But this lemon coral sedum seems to love the sun, so it's so pretty. I am going to propagate this and put it all over the hill. I have such a vision for it. And back there I have some daylilies doing pretty well in the sun. And behind the daylilies, I have some pink pampas grass, and I have 2 of them, and I think they're way too close together because from what I read, they're going to get super huge. So I might move those in the fall and put them somewhere else. And then, so for here, I have the Fasuca bluegrass. And I have some royal candle here. Pretty blooms. I should have put them closer together so they can be kind of clustered. And me just being spontaneous, I planted just some potato buds behind it. So that's potatoes there. They're doing really good. And I do have some, I can't remember the name of it, Black-Eyed Susan right there, and that plant is supposed to get really big. So what I'm learning for the hill is I don't want to take all these weeds and shrub away until I can replace it either with some hardscape or some plants with fibrous roots because of erosion. So I'm leaving the mess of the hill until I plant stuff. So as I plant, I'll take away, put mulch around it, and hopefully one day the whole thing will be mulched. Probably next season, probably the season after next. So anyway, let me show you guys my garden, my little vegetable bed with, I have some arugula, some onions, some kale, which I did not know that maybe this is not the best time to plant kale because it's hot as hell. So that's another mistake that I've made, but everything else seems to be doing well. I planted these marigolds from seed. And I can't wait to see the blooms. They're going to be so pretty. And let me show you here. We have our fireplace. This is a Brio fire pit. And my husband just loves coming out here. So we're going to get like some chairs. And we have the whole thing filled with pea pebbles and river rocks. So that's going to be cool. These rocks right here, I found these in the hill actually as I dug up for the plants. There's apparently a bunch of rocks and stones just stuck in the hill. I guess when the builders built the house, they didn't do a good job. I don't know. But I thought they were pretty just to have as some hardscape. And this is my basil plant. It has been growing so beautifully. I have a little marigold in there with it. I actually put carrots in here with it, but I don't think that was a good idea because the carrots didn't sprout. So there's another mistake that I made, but I've harvested these basil plants so many times already this summer, and it just keeps coming back, and it just smells so good. So we're gonna keep the basil here and pick it as I need it for my recipes. The kids love coming out here to pick it. It's so good. But anyway, here's a wide view of the hill because when I'll be watching the YouTube University trying to learn how to garden and everyone's showing their garden, but it's always close up. I'm like, zoom out. I want to see it. Can you zoom out? So here it is, guys. And it is a work in progress, but I have such a vision. I like to think of it as a puzzle. A blank canvas, if so to speak, and bit by bit I am putting the pieces together and it'll come together. So I did plant Flora Phlox right there, but I should have put 2 of them together because it just looks like one of the weeds. Once I clear out all of this stuff and get like plants right here, then maybe the phlox will be better. But there's the other little limelight. And this plant was so pretty at the garden center, but I'm killing it. It's dying. The tag says it loves sun, but it is lamb's ear, and it is not doing good. I don't know what to do because maybe I planted it and it was too hot outside. The next day, it was just done. So I'm gonna try to just cut all these dead ones off. See, it looks like that one's new, so it might still, maybe I just need to cut all this off. Y'all, I don't have no clue. I haven't a clue. But it looks like it's still alive to me, so I'm not going to take it out. And they said it loves sun. I didn't put much mulch around it, so maybe I need more mulch because it doesn't like to be soaked, I read. So perhaps it's getting too much water? I don't know. I haven't a clue. I'm just killing plants all around. Oh my God. Anyway, so there's another pink pampas. This is my little mini cut flower garden. I planted 4 rows of different things and I have no idea what it is. So we'll see. I didn't put a tag on it for some reason. We'll see what happens when they come up, because I don't know. Same thing here, which is mostly sand. I thought this was compost, but apparently the hill put sand in it. So another fail, okay? So I'll probably title this video My Garden Mistakes, but I'm learning. This one right here is supposed to be ground cover, but it also is failing. Because I put one right here and it's not doing good at all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So there's another fail. I planted 4 Arborvitae green giants right here. This one actually was doing really, really bad, as you can see, and my husband wanted to take it out, but I was like, no, let's just see what it does. And it's producing new leaves, so I'm guessing it's doing better. I don't know, maybe it needs water. My general thought process is I don't know. So over here, I'm trying to make the side yard look pretty, and so I'm going to cover the weeds and pull up all the weeds. I have a hydrangea right there. There's a azalea right there. So my vision is to have all of this surrounded with stone and black mulch. I just haven't done much over here, so don't laugh at me, y'all. And I have these 2 beautiful, look at the mess, look at the mess, look at the mess. I forget the name of these, but I had cut it all back last winter and it's come back beautifully. Progress, guys. Progress. These, what are these? These hostas was in the front, but it was way too much sun. So I cut them back. Here's another fail. I cut them back and I'm just trying to see what's going to happen if it gets a little shade. And I have these Marguerite potato plants in there with it. Also, no idea what I'm doing, but just need some water. So yeah, I have these, I forget what they're called, red hot poker, that I need to cut back because they're starting to die off. These, I was going to pull up and divide these and put them on the hill. I'm drawing a blank about the name of them. I knew it. Yucca. I have 2 of them. And they've been in here for like 3 years. So I'm going to divide those and put it in the back. And then this hibiscus, I cut all the way down to the ground last year and it's just come right back. So I need to clean up this front porch, guys. But I planted some nasturtium in there and they're starting to sprout. It's a work in progress. It's really going to be fun to see this all come together. I know it looks a mess. In full transparency, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm learning from all the other YouTube garden folks, and I'm going to try to visit some gardens in my area to get some tips, and I hope to bring you guys along with me. So that's it for today. Yeah, if you put my plug in, I already mentioned I am a real estate agent with Real Brokerage here in Gwinnett County, Georgia, right northeast of Atlanta. And if you know anybody anywhere in the United States that's looking to buy or sell a home, please tag me, send me a message, follow me on Instagram. I am Selling Gwinnett on Instagram, and I will put all the information in the Dropbox. But more importantly, if you have any garden tips for me, please send them my way. Okay, that's it, guys. Bye bye.